There's one thing I hear from most of my English students, especially sophomores, and also from people coming to register for the NGC English training. They say they can speak English, but before they say anything, they have to make the sentence, they have to build the sentence in French, in their brain, and then translate that into English. So that exercise is, it's kind of requiring, so demanding in terms of energy, and still when you are speaking, you stammer, sometimes you stammer, sometimes you stutter, and you see you're not proficient, you're not much more fluent in English. So my advice to those people is that you have to train yourself to think in English instead of thinking in French. So how do you think in English when everything around you is French, everything around you is Lingala or Swahili or your mother tongue, your native language? How can you think in English being in that situation? That's what we train people at the NGC. We train you using some exercises that help your mind resolve in English. So that's why I will invite you. No, I'm inviting you right now to join the NGC English training. Even if you consider that you have a certain level of English, but you're not relevant, or your speech is not much more relevant, or you're not fluent when speaking. The beauty of a language is when you achieve the proficient level, or you become much more fluent. Instead of repeating the same thing you say over and over again, that makes your speech less beautiful. That's why we want you to level up, to join the level 2, level 3, or level 4, why not, of the new generation college. And you have myself mostly as your brother. The way you can hear me speaking, it's all done in Congo. I've never been abroad. I know many of yours will be astonished when I'm saying this. I've never been abroad. I've never learned English in the United States of America. I learned my English here, and especially at the New Generation College, where I was one of the second generation members, and then I got the leadership of the center still, and today I'm the senior English educator, and we still keep the center alive and rolling. That's what just to say that you can be in that situation also, living in a French-speaking country, but become fluent in English. You just have to learn how to do it. You gotta learn how to do it. And let me tell you that it's not a piece of cake that really require much from you. You gotta be hardworking. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be committed to what you're doing. You gotta stay consistent in your work. So you got a lot of things to learn in order to think in English, immediately in English. Because when you think in English, when it comes to expressing your ideas, words will come immediately, automatically. But when you don't know how to think in English, you'll keep turning at the same place, doing the same thing, building the sentence in French in your brain, and then translating that into English, taking care of grammar, or the structure, the syntax, or the fucking shit. Come on, sorry. And that will make you sound, beginner. You sound not confident, and your speech will not be kind of relevant. You see, that's why I encourage you to keep working on your English. Why not to join the NGC? To keep practicing over and over again, to join the family of English speakers, the New Generation College from around the world. That was my piece of advice today. Here is Coach Master D, your English coach. Take care of yourself.